Well, I got 61,000 in chips, which is 50, little over 50 big blinds in the seniors on my second bullet. Told you I grenaded the first one, which is all on me. But hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? But that's not the point. I fucking have incinerated, and I mean incinerated, 5 fucking pots today where I couldn't play worse, and I got rewarded on fucking 3 of them. And it's very, 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 very deflating that I could absolutely, as a professional poker player whose brain is working good today, it's not like I'm having a bad med day or anything, that I could incinerate 5 fucking times. I had the jacks. That was the easiest fold on the last bullet, the third bullet. Then I fucking had the ace 9 with 7,500 left, which I could just save it and try and double up, but I hated my table. So I don't that incineration doesn't bother me. And this guy races, limp under the gun, race at 2,100 with 14K stack. And I have ace jack offsuit. This is a 3-bet or a fold. It is never a fucking call against a 14K stack. And the guy under the gun, looks like he wants to fold, but then calls. This is the weirdest hand. And the flop comes ace 4 deuce, and they check to me. I bet 2,800, and then the guy check raises me to 8,000. He never has ace queen, ace king. I mean, did he flop a set? He never has ace 4, ace deuce. I took about a minute, and I moved all in for 5 more, and he's like, fuck, I didn't think you had it. And he calls the other 5,400 to win like 19,000. And he has pocket jacks. How he doesn't fucking raise pocket jacks is beyond me. And so, by me fucking just flatting, which is an incineration, I mean, if I 3-bet, I can't even call his jam. So that was a horribly played hand that I got rewarded. Now comes my other incineration of a hand. Really solid player raises my blind. I have ace queen in the big blind. It's always a fucking call because you could fucking float flops. You could do so many things with it. And if I'm going to re-raise, I'm making like 6K. No, my dumbass makes it 10K, and he moves all in, and he had ace king. But if I just flat, there's a million flops I can fucking take the pot from. So that's incineration number 4 of the day. Then comes my biggest incineration of maybe in 10 years. I raise under the gun with ace 10, which is already a mistake. The small blind doesn't even realize I raised. I said I raised. He said, oh, okay. 2,000. He puts 2,000. Big blind calls. Flop comes king, queen, 9 with 2 diamonds. I have ace of diamonds. I don't know why I elected to fucking check this in position. Now the turn card comes an ace. And the small blind bets 12-5 into 5,500 with 10K behind. I mean, this is the easiest fold in the world because it looks like I got a big ace under the gun. Oh, no, the 2.5 pot X pot just kind of fooled me. And I put them all in and he had ace queen and I hit a jack on the river. Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe it that I made a catastrophic mistake, which would have basically almost put me out of the tournament, and I hit a fucking jack? I never, ever, 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 ever make a mistake that big and fucking get rewarded for it. So, I have made 5 disastrous mistakes today, and I've been rewarded for 3 of them. And I said I am not making another mistake. And I played flawlessly since. And now our table's breaking. And hopefully we'll get to a good table where I can open pots or I can fucking float people with good boards and play some poker. Because if I can get myself up to like 100K, have like 100 big blinds, I got 50 right now. You know, this fucking game on. They all think I'm fucking tight because I never have fucking chips. So, you know, it's really tough to like outplay these people and make them fold hands because they don't fold. But I haven't had really the table that has a bunch of older people that are playing weak bat like I normally get. Hopefully I'll get a good table. We're redrawing, we're breaking as soon as we get back. And the goal is, I think we have 4 levels left tonight. Yeah. So it's 6-12, 8-16, 1 and 2, 12-24. So the goal is to get get 240K by the end of the night. I'll be happy, but I need to play way better. Well, that was a rough 2 hours. I got moved to a table where I can open pots. So we started with 60, we still have 55. I mean, the very first hand, the guy moves in on 1,200 big blind for 12,000. I'm the big blind ante. I get moved, the very first hand I get moved to this table, I take the big blind, and he moves in for 12,000, 10 big blinds, and I've got 2 of them in the big blind ante, so I call King Jack. He has 2 9s, comes Ace Queen, blank. Of course, I don't win a flip ever. And then I just like haven't made any hands. I literally just, they let me open pots, so I'm able to steal enough blinds and antes to keep my stack about the same. There's one guy to my right's real aggressive, like he's opening so many people's blinds. But I'm like, I don't have any chips. I guess I could 3-bet his ass fucking light. You know, but I played him post flop twice, and
I want more.
I just called him with Ace 9 of spades. It came 9, 5, 10. I let out, he called, and they rolled Queen right off. I mean, you know he's got Jack, Queen, King, 1 of the 2. And then he raised. I called with King Jack, King 7, 8, check, check. And then come an ace on the turn, check, check. And then I bet 4K on the river, and he called me. So I won 8. I won 8K. That's okay. I won 8K in that pot. Like nobody's putting chips in the pot. Finished with 80,500. I'm very disappointed. Like I got moved to a table that fucking I was able to open, and I just opened, got it up to 100, which is basically 40 bigs, and I don't know. The guy raised fucking late position. I Jack 10 of hearts. It's just not a hand I want to 3-bet. At the very end of the night, I call 4,500. Comes Ace 10 8. I check. He bets 5,000. I call. Comes a 7 on the turn. I check. He checks. And it comes an Ace on the river, and I bet 5,000, and he called, and he had Ace Deuce. I mean, I was so sure I had the best hand. So I defend, and I lose 14,000 on the fucking second to last hand of the night. And then I should have just raised the Jack Deuce, and then the guy's big blind. He wants to get through. Instead, I limp. Blind against blind. I would have picked up, that's another 5,000, 6,000. So it's like, I finished with 80, I should have 100. It's really fucking ridiculous that I fucking played like so fucking weak at the end of the night. Like, I didn't realize how tight everyone was playing at the end of the night. So I folded like King Queen under the gun, King Jack under the gun. I would have got both those 2, that's another 10,000. So like, if I just play aggressive, I fucking have 30,000 more. I have fucking almost 50 bigs. Very disappointing in myself at the end of the night. But I played perfect until then. I mean, honestly, I literally, like, I robbed every fucking chip that I have to. Literally robbed everyone. Like, I literally robbed everyone. I never made a hand. It's crazy. I told you about the guy to the right that's opening a lot of pots. So, like, the very first hand, I had the big blind back from the break, and I'm watching, and he doesn't look at his cards, and he just opens. And so I just 3-bet his ass to 14,000 with Jack 3. And he called, and it came Queen 10 deuce, and I stuffed it in his face. And I showed it to him, and then he was done opening. Now allowed me to fucking open. Then that table broke. I should have fucking 100. I know it doesn't sound like much. It's fucking 8 big blinds more. But it's 40 big blinds and 33 big blinds are fucking a lot of different. A lot. So I think maybe the mistakes I made early was the fact that when weaning off the pain pills, I took 10 weeks off of playing no limit hold'em, where I was so locked in for so long. And I think that caused me to make some of the mistakes I made because my brain felt great. I don't know. I'll play better tomorrow. Dude, these people, they don't play back at you, dude. Just fucking open pots. You get a good table. Last 2 tables, like, I was able to keep my open pots. So give me a table with 33 big blinds that I can open pots tomorrow. And I'll just chop up the fucking, without risking a chip. And maybe we'll catch cards.
Still on, obviously, huh?
Okay, we're here in this crowded elevator. The 3rd elevator. I had to jump in it because I don't think that another elevator would have been just as full. Say hi to everybody.
Hey.
We're the elevator people.
All right. Back it up,
Good
brother.
luck today.
You too, too.
Hopefully we don't ever have to get all in. Very good paying attention. I mean, she just walks right into me. And then when she almost hits me, she just keeps walking as they're on their cell phone, not paying any attention. All right, we're getting ready to start the seniors. What's your name?
Anthony Powell, Randy Belmont.
Brenda Neither.
Brendan. What's your name, young lady?
Sherry.
Sherry?
My wife.
Hanson.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
Good.
What's your name, sir?
Sam.
Good luck to you guys all today.
Good luck to
I hope you
everybody.
beat everybody but me.
Better luck at the next table.
And I will, I'll be, that's it. That's my good luck for everybody today. Well, I don't know what to say. I have 107. We started with 80. We have lost every hand that they've called. And I have a table that lets me just open pots. And they just fold. So, like, you open a pot, you pick up 7,000 a pop. They call, you see bet. I have literally grinded myself to 107 after I got crippled. I lose 6,000 the first hand to ace jack to fucking ace 7. I was
21 ace kings in 5 hours.
Yeah. How am I doing? I tell them I have ace king every time. I fucking have nothing. I'm picking my spots, and I'm, chopping up now. We go to 4,000 blinds, 10,000 around. I pick my spots well, and I could chop up 20, 30,000. What's up there, Chainsaw?
You still in the senior?
Of course I am.
I have about 90,000.
I have 107,000 chips, and if I've stolen 500,000, 600,000.
Where did they all go?
I never make a hand.
Dan Heimiller imploded at my table. He's like the #1 senior player in the world.
Of course he's going to
He
implode. He's a
shoved-
horrible poker player. What do
He
you
shoved
want?
10-6 off on the button.
He's a horrible poker
How does he
player.
do that? Like, I couldn't even believe
Because
it.
he's horrible. We've got the same shitty stack we started with. How you guys
But
doing?
really cool players in the
All right, you guys look cool. All right. You guys all, every one of you guys have more. I was a chip leader at my table. Well, I'm out, 894. I could never get a fucking chip. I got it up to fucking 120. I raise ace queen. Guy defends the big blind. Come queen 7-7. He check, I check. I told him I was going to trap him. Jack on the turn, he bets 20,000. I call. And king on the river, he checked and I check. And he was trapping me pre-flop, but he had ace king. And he was drawing, just hit the 3-out king on the fucking river. The other person hit the 3-out king on the river. The other person is tuna. And the way I go to my new table, I go through the blinds, 13,000. I open one hand. Yeah, thank you. I open one hand, king, queen. 3 callers, I brick. I open king, jack of spade, 1 caller, a re-raise, I fold. Now I got 100. I go through the blinds, I got 87. Guy raises mid position, I have ace 10 of clubs. I have to 3-bet this hand. It's just like fucking, what am I doing? I play so good post flop. I don't 3-bet this hand. I call. It comes 8, 9, 10, and the razor checks. And I bet 11,000 on the button. And now I've got 60K left. There's fucking 50 in the pot. And the big blind calls. And I'm just thinking he's got to have like jack 9, 10 jack. And the turn card coming 8, and he checked, and I moved in for 60, and he had 8, 9. But that's my own fault. I should 3-bet this hand or fold pre-flop. It's just ridiculous. Fucking only mistake I made all day. Like every fucking chip I mean, to have one. I would have had 180 if the guy doesn't hit a king on the end, and then we could have been a contender. 13,000 around. I got 18 big blinds. I mean, I hate the way I went broke. I hate it.